Hello, this video we're going to talk about the roles of sale as well as the sale technique and influences. Now, start with the role of sale. Both B2B and B2C, the roles of the seller is to interact with the customer. We need to try to understand what the customer needs. First stop, we should try to understand what they need, why they need it, how we're going to help them, and how much budget do they have is possible. So we know, their power, buying power and that type of thing, all right? It's also important for us to understand the situation of the customer, how much they can, how much flexible they could negotiate with us. We also need to try to, as a seller, we need to be able to try to build trust and build networking and relationships so we can, make sure that once we finish our first sale, the next sale will come back as well. And lastly, once we can build trust, we can build network, then we can make the customer feel more loyal with our brand. All right, so these are the overall roles of the seller in B2B as well as B2C. Let's have a look at some of the technique we will start with the technique for the sale influence technique for B2C. These techniques are meant for B2C, but again, in B2B, we also can use that as well. Later on in this module, I will have another video for the sale influence technique for specialized for B2B, all right? Now, so let's start. There are six, is it six? Yes, there are six technique in total that we will be talking about here, right? So we will talk about just like before, same trend and fashion, just like my friends, opinion leader, the all give and take, as well as the rules of a few. So we will have a look at each of them, what does that mean. So just like before, now, just like before, what does that mean, just like before? It just means that the customer, once they already purchased one time, then they feel that the purchase that they already made was safe. So let's say, just think about the haircut. So it's like the customer do not want to change because they're afraid to change, or sometimes they try to refuse to change, all right? Or another word, people tend to be afraid to change or do something differently. Therefore, as a service provider, the company might suggest if the customer want to buy the product or service just like the previous buy. For example, let's say if I'm a hairdresser, the client come and we say, do you want me to cut just like before? Or if in the cafe, I might be saying, like I work at a cafe, I might be saying, do you want the same drink? Okay. Or if it in a FMCG version, we might say, this product is our original version. Like when you buy chips, you see like original, the flavor called original. And people tend to feel that, the word original is like the safest one to go. So if we don't know what is it, we just go with original. This works well in haircut or organic food, or sorry, not organic food, original food menu and that type of thing, all right? So this is the first technique. Another name of this another name is commitment and consistency, or we also known as just like before. Next one, social proof. Social proof or same trend as fashion. So what does that mean is that this one is like a group influence. So basically, the customer tend to care on how other people in the society as well as their friends and family would think about them. Okay, so technically it's like a follow friends, follow the trend, follow the fashion, and not say no to the majority of the society. So for example, if a lot of people buying something or doing something in a certain way, the seller might be trying to say that, okay, look, a lot of people like to do this, a lot of people prefer this and that. Or it could be like in, hairstyle again. When you go to the hairdresser, they might say, oh, this hairstyle is very popular trend at the moment, you want to try. Or if you think about 10 years ago, when all of us were in high school, we all go with country road bags, like the handbag, because it's so popular among the friends at the time. Therefore, the company can suggest the customer that this product is hot at the moment. Do you want to buy it? This particular trend is hot in the market. Do you want to use it? Something like that, right? Next one is called liking friends. Another word, just like my friends. Now, earlier on, we talked about same trend and fashion, like group influence. But this one is just like my friends. This is like a friend influence, okay? But it doesn't have to be accepted by the overall society. It could be just accepted by friends that coming with you or your group of friends. Normally this technique will work well in the fashion industry. Okay, for example, let's say if you go to buy a clothes, at Myers, in the Myers department, the seller, you might be going with your friends. The seller might be saying, oh, would you like to try this clothes? It's just like your friends. Your friends is using a very similar style. Would you like to try this clothes? So the buyer will feel a little bit safe because they feel like, oh, since it's just like my friend, so it should be up to a level, it should up to the standard, all right? So in short, as a customer, we tend to value our friends and group comment or an action or idea. So in this case, the seller might even ask your friends, what do you think about this shirt? Do you think this shirt will look good on your friends? Something like that, okay? So therefore, as a seller or as a company, we can ask the friends that come along with the customer in a way that positive to our sale. For an example of a statement could be like, I'm sure that your friends would love this shirt too. Okay, like I'm wearing a black shirt today, so they might be saying, oh, I'm sure that your friend might be like this black shirt too. Okay. Now, moving on. Next technique, this is number 4, we call leader or opinion leader. So basically, customers tend to trust opinion leader or Google, sorry, not Google, guru, like a guru in that particular sector. So for example, like, before we go to any movie or buy any product, I believe that many of us will search for feedback or review online nowadays. Another word, like, search for YouTuber before you buy a product or something. You might be doing that. So as a company, what we could do is that we can pay some money, really pay some money to some of these opinion leader or some of this guru to talk positively about our product, to review positively about our brand. This way, when customers search for the review, they will think positive about our brand. All right. And next one, still in the opinion leader. For some of the product, the company sometimes also use the uniform of the sales or service provider to be at their advantage. Like, I can't remember of the brand name, but let's say if you go to Myers or David Jones, there will be some cosmetic brand that the seller dress like a doctor. So it's give the idea to the customer that, oh, this sales assistant actually know what they are selling. Like put more the clothes and the uniform might give more value or credibility to the sales assistant, like a makeup thing. So as a service provider, we could do that too. Next one, the all give and take. So what does that mean? It's like return a favor or return a compliment. For example, when you attend, when you walk into a store, someone might say, oh, your hat is so lovely. I love your bag. This purple water bottle is look perfectly. So customers tend to return a favor or kind words when they receive one. So let's say when you receive one, then you try to, say something positive back to them. This will increase the positive atmosphere or positive situation when you buy a product. All right. Also, we sometimes in some culture, like especially in Southeast Asia, we will use the go or give and take. Basically, when the customer come to our store, we might be giving them some free sample or some free product, because the customer, once they receive the free sample or free product, they are expecting to buy something. All right, if they not buy something, it's somewhat is considered as rude. So and that is the whole point. So when we give the product to the customer for free, like give 4 or 5 products for free, we are hoping that the customer will buy something from us. This is especially true in Southeast Asia, right? So we use free gift to make the customer buy our product from us. Otherwise, they might feel bad. Next one, the rules of few. I think it's actually the rule of fear, not few. And this one is scarcity. So basically, we're trying to use the power of fear. Definitely. So how does it work is that we try to scare people. Really. In this section, what we do is that we try to scare our customer. For example, we might be saying that if you not buy our product now, this will be the consequences. If you not buy our product now, you will lose your hair. If you not use our product now, you will have more pimple. If you not buy our product within today, the sale will finish tomorrow, or we will run out of stock, or we will run out of this particular product, or this is a limited edition. If you not buy today, we cannot guarantee that you will get it tomorrow. So basically, we try to scare the customer that, oh, we will run out of the product, so you should buy it now. This is how we use the power of fear, right? Here is a question for you. So if you going to sell this clicker, or you're going to sell this black shirt, what will be the sale technique or influence technique that you will be using? Are you going to be using the power of fear, or are you going to use the power of give and take? So this is something that you might want to think at your own time. We will have a chat about this in the workshop, and this is a conclusion of this video. Thank you.